Oh, sorry, I had my mic muted. How's it going, Team Master Sen? What's up, man? Hopefully you can hear me now. Hopefully it's not the same issue as last night when I had the thing turned off. Hello, Normal the Banjo. Welcome to the stream, by the way. I'm not sure if I've seen you around here before. But greetings, greetings. How's everything going tonight? My suggestion is that you allow your Discord to react to your stream posts with emotes. Oh. I know what you're talking about. Yeah, let me see. I could probably do that quickly. If you wanted to respond to any notifications like that, I could set that up probably. Yeah, I think when I initially set up these channels, that wasn't really a thing on Discord. They didn't let you respond to messages like that back then. Add reactions, that's the thing, right? Okay. Yeah, if you want to try it now, let me know if that works. Yeah, that's a pretty good idea. I like that, thank you. There we go, awesome. Uh-oh, message was retracted. Hopefully your evening's still decent. I don't know what happened there. Hopefully things just didn't take a turn for the worse somehow. Okay. Anyway, I'm not going to do too much messing around. Oh, actually I started on the wrong screen. That's because I had to mess around because the game wasn't captured in OBS again. Sorry about that. So unprofessional looking. We all know this is supposed to be a clean endeavor. Ah, okay, that's good. There we are. Now everything's back to normal. So I'm going to be playing a little bit of Fall tonight. I might not go that late. I kind of got a bit of a late start to this because I had to adjust the stream settings slightly. Hopefully it'll work well. I might run out of disk space again on the stupid hard drive because the size is a bit limited. But we'll see. It's not the biggest issue because like I said, for the most part, YouTube seems to preserve the recordings pretty well. And I haven't had really any issues with the streams dropping out like I used to in the past for quite a while now, so I'm not too worried about that anymore. Still, I guess at some point I have to clear up some hard drive space. Oh well. So since I said that this isn't going to be the longest stream, I'm not going to do the most faffing about at the beginning. I'll just once again give my special thanks to Team Master Sen here, as well as Seraph Creed for being Sorcerer Stabber level members. Thanks very much for your support, boys. And let's get this thing started, shall we? Now, when we last left off with Fallout, I was inside a different place. But I came back here because there's a few things I noticed. Now, as usual, I went to go back to put some items away into my player home over in Megaton. So what I'm gonna do over here... Yeah, you know, a lot of times I don't see the people from Discord around as much as often. I guess they're probably busy. Like, I know JP... work has kind of gotten a bit busy for him lately, so he can't stop around as much. And Mike is usually busy with something family-related, so I assume that's the case with him as well. Yeah, so inside this thing, which we kind of passed by, they had a Chinese manual here, which I don't know Like, you think our character wouldn't really be able to read it, but it still gives us the bonus points all the same. So I'll take this stuff if I can. Let me get a little bit closer to it. There we go. Pulse grenade, I guess I'll take that too. So I cleared up most of the inventory, that way I didn't have to show that off on screen, because I know that's not fun, but I wanted to show this off because it's an important item. It's very useful, and I figured it would help people out if they knew where it was, in case they're watching and playing along at home. Oh my goodness. You're absolutely right. I am ridiculous with this. Essentially, what I did here. You know, what the hell? I'll just reload. I think I have a save right by here. Here we go. So, what I did was I came over here to this little shelter here. I know. And we just grabbed this stuff. That's literally all I did. Well, you know we can't get off the stream on our right foot ever. So, all this really does is it gives us a +2 to our sneaking ability. Which, since our sneaking ability is a bit low, I believe, is actually quite useful. Let's take a quick look at that. Yeah, it's still down at 18. I don't think we put any points into that whatsoever. Thanks once again to Team Master Sen for saving the stream. Boy, that would have been an excellent upload to YouTube. Just all the stream starting screen. And essentially, if you want to know where this is on the map, it's where we kind of left off last stream. It's by the flooded metro. Last time we came by here and killed a bunch of guys, and we actually went to a different place. Oh, and there's also one other thing I have to come get before I forget. And there's another thing we can pick up for bonus stats. I'm glad you don't take fall damage that easily in this game. Not that I have anything in mind from a certain other game we were just playing. Well, then again, if you do fall from afar in a fight, you will take damage. It's just, I think you have a little bit more leeway with falling in this game. How do I get up here? The games that I played as a kid besides Legend of Zelda, from an early age, a lot of the games that I played were inspired by, well, essentially they're introduced to me from my older cousin, who was about 10 years older than me. So I got introduced to a variety of games. Even as an older kid, he still played the classics like Mario and Zelda, the Final Fantasy games. I quickly got introduced to Final Fantasy. Well, what's officially Final Fantasy 4 and 6, but it was 2 and 3 back when I was a kid. And then I also got introduced to other games like Wolfenstein, Doom. And even the first Civilization game, I guess it was. He played that too. Or maybe it was the second one. I have no idea what it was. I don't know when each game came out in that series, to be honest. But yeah, stuff like that. Then later on I started playing more games that I kind of picked up on my own after a certain point. So what would that include? Is this what I picked up? Yeah, Tumblers Today, which is for lockpicking. And that I'm trying to think if there's another level you unlock at 100. There might be, so eventually you might want to get that. But I don't think you can capture those chests too often. I'm trying to think of what games I kind of played more on my own later. I know you probably remember from when I was uploading those videos way back in the day, Team Masterson, but one of the RPGs I started playing when I got a little bit older was Wild Arms. That's one I kind of played on my own. Oh, eventually the Resident Evil games, although I kind of only started playing them once the remake came out. And I'm talking about the original remake they had for the GameCube, not like the most recent remake with the second game. Yeah, this place I already cleared out. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to head back to the library, which is where we kind of left off last stream. And I think they gave us a mission inside. I don't remember the details because it's been a good week or two since we last streamed this. We kind of been focusing on Dishonored lately. So I'll have to see if I actually remember what we're doing here. I think they're trying to retrieve lost documents from before the war. I think there's people in there which I have to kind of look out for because they can see you sometimes and take pot shots at you from a distance. And also there are people down, yeah, this place is kind of dangerous. There's people looking around for us over there too. they're apparently trained assassins that have come to kill us. Kind of seems a bit familiar to something else, once again. Because we had killed a character earlier in the game, and don't ask me how they know that we killed them, but they know, and now they're after us. I guess word travels quick around the wasteland, even though they don't have any internet or telephones or whatever. It is kind of funny. I think they could get like the telephone service up and running, because doesn't require the most complex technology to actually bring up the speed here. Oh. Yeah, here we go. Are they fighting someone again? They're kind of acting funny. This is kind of how we found them last time, too. And they were fighting people.
Nothing to see here outside.
Yeah, you weren't on the last stream? Essentially what we did was we were kind of traveling around the wasteland doing some side quests. So if I could trace back my steps, when we started out the game, we kind of came through here, did some stuff around Springvale and Megaton. Then eventually we headed off this way and did some stuff around this town. Just to get everyone up to speed in case they haven't seen it or watching this. And after we did some quests around this area, it actually wasn't really quests, we were kind of just doing some freelance stuff, just killing people and looting them. Well, they were bandits anyway, so it's not like we were killing innocent people, in case people are getting the wrong idea. And then we came further this way, because we were kind of heading towards the tower, because it's kind of like a landmark that stands out, so I said, well, we might as well head there if we're going to go anywhere. So we did some... Oh wait, before we came here, I'm trying to think of the order. Actually, I don't remember the exact order where we did things. I think we came here first, though. No, maybe we came here first. Yeah, because we got a quest on the radio. So we did this stuff, and it ended up being a DLC, which we didn't know. And that's kind of how we got this power armor. Because usually you don't get this power armor until later in the game. But since we kind of stumbled upon this mission, we were able to get it early. And then, yeah, we eventually did stuff over here with Tenpenny Tower, where we had to kill a crazed ghoul who's kind of an asshole, as we found out. We did like 2 takes of the mission. We did one take where I show off what happens if you do the whole mission, and eventually what happens is the guy becomes power hungry and starts killing people. And then in the second one, we just killed him ahead of time and avoided all that nonsense. So I think that's pretty much the gist of things. The last thing you remember is getting the tower people to agree the mutants to live with them. Oh yeah, I think you kind of left right towards the end of that stream. There was a twist at the very end when you find out that mutant, the ghoul, he actually ends up killing everyone because that was his overall plan from the start. He ended up getting you to help him and made you think that it was all going to be a peaceful commune or whatever. But after you leave, he eventually just purges all the normal humans. And then he just throws their bodies in the basement. So yeah, it's a really dark twist, that story, if you actually play it through all the way. But I usually just end up killing him in advance because, well, obviously he's an asshole. Yeah, and what happened was, when I was doing that on stream, I think the mission was a bit bugged because I was using a mod at the time. And the mod didn't execute properly, so I had to actually turn it off to show off what happened. It was kind of a pain in the ass, but whatever. Anyway, when we came through this way, we got a new quest. I'm trying to remember what it was. It's not this one. Huh. At least I thought they gave us a quest here. Hello there. Hey, Shadowcat, how are things going? Welcome, welcome. We really haven't done too much already. I was just giving a quick summary of what happened last streams, for anyone that missed them. But we're doing all new stuff this time, so it doesn't really matter if you missed the explanation. Yeah, I thought we got a quest here, but maybe we didn't. Let me talk to these people if they'll actually speak to me. What's interesting is we already talked to the Outcasts, but now we actually met up with the Brotherhood proper, it seems. So I kind of want to see what they have to say. Can I look around here a bit? A little tired? Yeah, I don't know if this is going to be too long of a stream, because I started a bit later than I wanted to. I had to fix up some things with the overlay, and I also had to update a few mods on this game, because there were some fixes made for stuff that got broken with an update to another mod last time. You know, that kind of stuff. What was happening before is one of the weather mods I was using, I don't think it was working properly. But now that I got it updated, it seems to be working pretty much as it should. So we'll see. It's also supposed to fix the performance a little. I think it actually is a little bit better for the little bit that we were outside. Oh, they killed a raider in here. And now since I put away all my crap, I can actually pick stuff up again. Until I get full of items yet again. You're playing New Age of Empires 2 Definitive Edition. It's so beautiful. They did a great job bringing up the graphics into a contemporary feel. I haven't actually heard of those games before. You know, I think we talked about this before, Shadowcat. In Fallout 4, you kind of meet the dog right away. And I don't remember how you meet him in this game. Because you have to do like a random mission, I think, to get him. And I don't know what it is. It's not one of the main missions of the game. Alright. Nothing too spectacular here. This usually becomes looting the game. As does most Bethesda games, I suppose. Ah, this is the lady.
Oh, come on. Pay more attention to what you're doing.
What did I do?
Welcome back. Have you been successful in your search for books?
Oh, that's all it is. It's just an ongoing mission where we're looking for books to bring to her. Okay.
Steel be with you.
Yeah, I thought there was something more specific we had to do. I think there was a mission beforehand. We were supposed to help them clear this place out of bandits, but I think they killed them all anyway. It looks like it anyway. They're an RTS genre? Oh, okay. Oh my god, we're already over encumbered? Swear to god. There are ways to increase your carry strength eventually. For now, I'm just going to merge together the armor. Or is there a place I can just dump this stuff into? Yeah, there's places right... Oh, maybe right here. I was going to put away the stupid armor. You know, I keep taking stuff because... Ooh, lockpicking. This is good for boosting up our skills. I only get this stuff so I could sell it later. And the thing is... I don't need this. I don't need this Chinese pistol crap. It's got the real deal here. Here? Did I said heal? Eh, whatever. Away with you. I don't know, I'm carrying this stuff anyway. This is another place where if I really want to sell this crap later, I could come back and get it. Otherwise, it's just going to drag me down. Seriously, how do we have 210 pounds of stuff? I was carrying, I think, 195 before, so I must have picked up... Yeah, I'll put away the cigarettes, too. Like I said, if I ever need to come back for this, we'll see if it's still here later. We have a ton of money. An RTS is a... It's like a strategy game, isn't it? Is it real-time strategy? I think that's what it stands for, anyway. You know, it's funny you say that, Normal Banjo. If we ever go back to my Megaton home, you'll see just how bad it is. I have a ton of stuff that's just stored away in the stupid locker there, which I always say, oh, I'm going to sell it off next stream. Or, actually, what I do say is I'm going to do it between streams, but then I never do. Eventually, I'll get around to it. It actually technically is more beneficial to wait until you up your barter skill, because that determines your selling price. If you're trying to be as tactical as possible with the game. Ah, like StarCraft, yeah. Yeah, if I remember right, yeah, StarCraft and Warcraft, those are RTSs, and then Civilization, that's more of, I don't know the exact term, but it's more turn-based than real-time. Maybe it's just a turn-based simulator, I don't know. Or strategy. Ooh, a big book of science. Alright, that's why it pays to be careful and take your time looking around. I think it's an aid. There we go. Speaking of science, I know I just checked my stats a little while ago, but eventually we have to get that up to 75 to unlock more of the terminals. Oh, I pressed Q instead of W. My character started walking forward over the desk like a madman. Okay, I'm not gonna pick up all the crap. I'm gonna try to be good, and I'll pick up everything. Can't promise to hold out for long, so we don't need to be here then. Essentially, it's just an ongoing mission. I have to be careful about this door because, like I said, there's people outside who are gonna try to kill me. If they see me. Let me go this way. Try to go around. We don't have a... Oh no, we do have a gun equipped. Okay. I guess it doesn't show up on your side. Oh no, it's on my right side. Okay. I didn't see it for some reason. Oh, and I will mention, yeah, I did play games like StarCraft when I was younger too. That was actually... The console that I mentioned earlier was, well, I'm not gonna mention his name. Just in case. I don't know, it doesn't really matter. Like, you guys would really know. But, he was, a boy. So... He played more of, like, Mario games, Mortal Kombat, that kind of stuff. And then he also had a sister. And she kind of played more of the Sonic games. That's how I got into those. And then eventually she also had, a PC in the late 90s that was, you know, decently spec'd. So she was able to play StarCraft, and that's how I kind of got introduced to those games. Which is pretty cool. Since I was talking, I kind of didn't pay attention to what the book was we just got. Which one was it? Not that one. Guns and Bullets. Excellent. But again, with the StarCraft games, I actually didn't really play those online too much. I know there's some people who did play those games online like all the time, and that's how you got the whole competitive StarCraft scene. But I never really played those online. I just did the offline story. Whoa. Who is this? Is that a super mutant? Where's our sniper rifle? Maybe we could get a look at these guys, but actually get it out in time. There it is. Oh, those are Brotherhood paladins. I'm assuming those are super mutants, but I don't know for sure. I guess they killed whatever it is. Hey, let's go see if we can loot their bodies. They did the work, but let's reap the rewards for it. That's what it's all about. It's almost nighttime. Luckily we have this for when it gets really dark. There might be some... Oh, nope. Yep, there they are. Do I have a shotgun? Yeah, here we go. In case they surprise me later. Alright. I'll carry the rifle, because I could always fix up my rifle later on. I think the Centaur Blood's actually worth a damn, so I'll carry that around. There's definitely more than that got shot, right? Actually, do the dead bodies show up on my... Yeah, they do. Oh, there's one right here. I didn't say. This is actually really useful. Oh, this is the one we didn't loot. The guy's in the bush. Whoa, what the hell? Why does this dude have this much ammo on him? I guess because he had a minigun. Well, damn. I'm not going to take the dog meat. That's just a... You know, that probably does encumber us, though. Well, not quite, but very close. Is that a Brotherhood guy, or is that a... another... asshole? That looks like Brotherhood. Coast looks clear. There's a plant we could loot, apparently. Well, I guess we're not looting the plant, we're just gathering it. That implies we're stealing from it. Alright, let's use this. We're gonna need to go to night vision for the scene. Oh, I know where this goes. Okay. It's kind of going towards the city. Now, where was that? Right in front of us. Oh, and, like, so this is... I think I mentioned it before. This is the Brotherhood base of operations. I forget what they call it. I think it's just a citadel or something like that. And you can't get in there right now, which is why I didn't really bother. They just kind of tell you off. How's everything looking? Probably go for a bite to eat. There we are. Yeah, see, this is why we need this at night. The nights are so ridiculously dark. Oh, smoke on the horizon. The iguana on the stick has worn off. Well, that's fine with me. Oh yeah, the armor is a godsend. It's a really good thing we found this, because if it wasn't for this, I would kind of have to turn on my Pip-Boy light, and even that doesn't work too well. You know, I didn't think it was this dark before. Oh well. Maybe when I updated the mod, it turned off the brighter night feature that I had on. Well, since we have this now, it's actually kind of better anyway. We can actually see even more, and then we can even see people that glow when we turn on this. Keep turning the wrong option there. You know, the thing is, I can't tell who this is exactly. If it's a bandit or otherwise. No, actually it looks like a normal lady. I don't see any weapons on him. What is this, a houseboat? What the hell? We'll carry a shotgun out just in case. You know what they say, you get a lot further with a kind word and a gun than with just a kind word. The riverboat landing. Huh. Well, I'm not gonna carry that. We're already almost over encumbered.
You! Are you going to Point Lookout? I need your help. My daughter stowed away on the Duchess Gambit a few weeks ago, and I've been worried sick ever since. I haven't heard anything from her, but if you're going there, could you look for her? Please, I'll do anything to help.
Is this the boat right here that you're referring to? Hopefully it's not really like a slaver boat. That wouldn't be good. Guess we'll see what happens when we go on it. Man, we could be such an asshole in this game. Now, we're trying to be a good dude. Can't promise anything, but I'll look for her.
Oh, bless you. Her name is Nadine, and she left a couple of weeks ago. Said she wanted to see the world. Silly little thing that she is. That Tobar said he dropped her off at Point Lookout, but who knows what's happened to her since then. Haven't heard what before, Shadowcat? I don't know if
I'm sorry, I know you're probably responding to something I said, but even with things I say myself, a lot of times it goes in one ear and out the other. Or I guess it comes out of my mouth and straight out of my mind. Alright, what is this place about?
Only that it's where Tobar gets those punga fruits he sells off. Must be making a good profit off of them, too. I hear rumors the place is full of swamps and killer plants, but I don't know about all that.
Weird. Yeah, we should probably get some details about your daughter.
She's about your age, and when she left, her hair was dyed bright orange. You shouldn't have any problem recognizing her.
Where do they get hair dye in this game?
She wanted to go find her fortune, but I thought it was too dangerous. I should have known better than to say that.
Oh, that saying?
Oh, I see. When I
told
her she couldn't go, it was just a matter of time before she ran off.
I mean, I'll be quite honest with you. I don't even know where it comes from. I just remember it, though. You know what they say, ghoul to the rescue. Get further with a kind word and a gun. Quote investigator, Al Capone? Yeah, I guess it's from Al Capone, apparently. Or they say it's thought to come from Al Capone, but it could have come from someone else. You know, it's one of those quotes where they don't know the true origins, I guess. But it's heavily associated with Al Capone for whatever reason. So who knows? Let's get going.
Please, find my daughter.
All right. Well, this is... Well, I guess it makes sense.
Welcome, my friend. I am Tobar the ferryman, and this fine vessel
this guy's
is
rather
the
chipper.
Duchess Gambit. We're just back from Point Lookout, but it won't be long before we set off again. Interested?
Dad taught me to never accept rides from strangers. Yeah, we also kind of scared Dad by beating him up as a child, and he was terrified of us as well. So... I guess let's try to learn about it first. Give us some information. What is this place?
You look like a man who's been around the wastes, so I'll cut right to it. In Point Lookout, you'll find fresh-grown food, mysterious locales, and treasures as of yet unlooted. But keep your wits about you.
I'm not sure where this is
because
exactly.
You'll find more than a few exotic
I guess it goes up the
critters
river.
and inhospitable locals. So stay here if you're not man enough.
Let's make some small talk. Maybe he'll spill some details.
You should have seen her back in her heyday. Why, we traveled up and down the coast from the Commonwealth to the Broken Banks.
Oh, that's interesting.
Good times, but these days she's not fit to take out to the coast.
So the Commonwealth
too many
is the
spouts ready to drown her in too many
New England
critters
area.
looking for lunch.
But
the
I don't know if
Point
it's just
Lookout run
Boston
is
in this
good
game
enough
or if
for
it's
now.
the greater New
We've
England
got a
area in
sweet
general.
deal ferrying
But-
cargo and the occasional traveler.
That's where Fallout 4 takes place. So it's interesting how they have a couple mentions of that in this game. Let's not get the ticket yet.
Down south, this side of the bay, there's a soggy strand of beach called Point Lookout. Oh, it's got it all. Ruins of ancient pleasure towns, mysterious swamps bristling with treasure,
Ooh.
and all practically untouched by outsiders. But if you're curious, I could offer you a ride over to that faraway land. For a nominal fee, of course.
Oh, of course. A nominal fee. It's still blue, so you might tell us more about it.
Down south, this side of the bay, there's a soggy strand of beach called Point Lookout. Oh, it's got it all. Ruins of ancient pleasure towns, mysterious swamps.
Yeah, okay, so I
bristling
guess
with
this isn't
treasure,
anything different.
and all practically untouched by outsiders. But if you're curious, I could offer you a ride.
Yeah, whatever. I don't know, usually it grays out like this when you already talked about it. Let's get direct. What about Nadine?
Nadine. Sprightly little tomboy with more curiosity than common sense, that one. Caused so much trouble on the trip that I probably would have thrown her overboard if she hadn't reminded me of myself at her age. I haven't seen her
Sure.
since we hit land at Point Lookout. But knowing her, I'll bet she's gotten herself in plenty of trouble.
I don't know, this guy gives me weird vibes. Let's wait a second here. I don't want to go right away. Later. Alright. He didn't say it. But I'll say it for him, I guess. Oh. Does he not want me here? Or is he going to sleep for the night? Whatever. Actually, you could probably turn off the night vision here. There we go. You can actually see in color now.
Hello, traveler.
Well, I can't loot with you over my shoulder. Or look for anything suspicious. Ooh, I wonder if he really keeps people over there in his underground area. I don't really know what this is about. I wonder if it shows up on the map. No, that's Rivet City. I'm assuming it must be somewhere up north that he wants to take us. I actually didn't listen too well to his instructions, so maybe he told me outright. But he said Point Lookout. I don't know where that is exactly. Well, we're kind of heading towards the city instead. I guess we can see exactly where this takes us. Oh. Bunch of dead mirelurks in the water there. Interesting. I'll put away my gun since he's not outright hostile. It's a bit rude. Let's talk to the woman again. Not that he really gave us any information.
Oh,
Are you
I
sure
hope
you're gonna
you
hang around
find
here? It's
my
kind of
Nadine.
dangerous. Seems to be a lot of... Oh, her mouth is still moving. What the hell? Alright, lady.
Please, find my daughter.
Yeah, you're right, Team Master Sen. That's why I was keeping the nightlight on for most of it, but when we're inside, I decided to just have it on since we can actually see in color. Like here, it's
Welcome to the
bright enough.
Duchess Gambit.
I'll make a save and I'll see where this goes. I'm not sure. I'm curious to see where it takes us.
Hello, traveler.
Let's get a ticket.
Now, I'm not normally one to discourage an adventurous spirit, but
Oh, you just had to do it, didn't you?
The value of forewarning.
I know, we'll probably be saying that soon
I know
enough.
you think you're ready for anything, but the threats you're
We're probably gonna get
facing in the
knocked out,
swamp make
and
those super
he's gonna
mutants
take
look
all our
like
gear or
playful
something.
Puppies. So just be sure you know what you're getting into, okay? You still want to head out to Point Lookout?
Yeah, like the name of this place even sounds like a pun. Like Point Lookout, as in you should have looked out and thought sooner. Sure, whatever.
Just don't come crying to me when a Mirelurk is chewing on your guts.
That's quite the business pitch. I have to buy the ticket. Oh, wow, this is expensive, dude. Yeah, I'm not sure we want to go here. Is it 328 for one ticket or for all 6 of them? Hold on, let me see. $382 for a ticket. I just want to see where it goes. I might just reload. How will I get back afterwards?
All you have to do is come back to me and buy another ticket.
Oh, yeah.
Just be careful not to
Yeah,
get
screw
stranded
that.
short on caps, huh? Once you got a ticket, just head into the cabin and
More like I'll
settle in
just
on the
reload
cot.
if I want to head back.
We'll be there in no time.
I'm not going to spend another 382 caps just to get back here.
Whenever you're ready,
Silly.
just take a rest on the cot in the cabin.
Yeah, bye-bye
We'll be at
money.
Point Lookout in no time.
I was saving up too to get some upgrades to my house, so probably isn't the best thing to do at the time. So where am I going to rest? I'm assuming this is his room. Or is this supposed to be my room? Yeah. Alright, we'll see what happens. And this is when he takes all their gear. Then again, if that was his pitch, you think he wouldn't really charge us that much money. If he would take all our stuff anyway. Because he want to get as many people on board as possible. Whoa. What's this music? Well, at least it's daytime again now. You can actually see. Yeah, Ferris wheel. Not that I'd want to ride that one. Everything around here looks pretty busted up. There's an old mansion on fire. I guess that's the lighthouse they're talking about. Where's this dude?
Welcome to Point Lookout, my friend. The trip was fine. The weather's nice and damp, and everything out there looks pleasant as ever.
Yeah, it almost sounds
Looks
like an old West
nothing's
song.
changed since my last visit, except all that smoke I saw on the way in.
Smoke. Should we be worried? What is that?
Oh, nothing much. Just old Calvert Mansion. Just a huge abandoned estate teeming with who knows what opportunities for profitable scavenging. You know, nothing
If
much.
you say so.
I know I said Point Lookout was perfect for treasure hunters, but it's a rare day when you get a beacon like that.
Why do you sound so excited about that? Is she gonna say the
You're
same stuff
staring
again?
at it, friend.
No.
Drink it in.
Well, thanks for that
See the
explanation.
glorious boardwalk, fabled pleasure town of the sunny past, and beyond it lies the haunted swamplands. Who knows what's hidden
I wonder
in
what this
them?
is supposed to be.
But while you get your bearings, my friend runs an excellent supply shop right here near the boardwalk.
Oh, do they?
Depends
Let's
what
finish
you're
up
looking
this
for.
conversation.
If you need supplies, head to the shop over at the end of these docks. Convenient, and I get caps for referring you.
Oh yeah, like
If
you haven't
need
got
a
enough
place
money
to
already.
stay, there's an old motel further into town. The beds there are still pretty soft, even if it's because they're full of lice. And if
Yeah,
you're
this is like
looking
a
for some
business
hunting,
scheme.
There's a fella named
He
Plick
charges
who
us a
runs
ton of money to
club
come
out
here.
in the northeast.
Charges us a ton of money to
Strictly for
leave.
high rollers, though.
And all the shops are owned by his friends, and they're making all this money off of me because there's probably nothing else out here. I don't know why the voice clips don't play. That's weird. So, alright, yeah, this is what I was thinking. I kind of realized this when we had that little opening cutscene. This must be another DLC that we're playing. And he took us to like a new world space. I kind of got the hint because that's a bit glitchy. So yeah, we kind of came to like a new area. Now the question is, if I actually want to explore here, if I should just reload and get back to doing what we're doing in the capital wasteland. Because I'm assuming we're going to be here for a while if we're doing the DLC stuff. Whoa, and that sun is super bright. What the hell? Is this a monopoly? I think so. I'll look around for a little bit just because I'm curious. Now where's that shop you mentioned at the end of the docks? Oh, this looks closed. Yeah, what shop? Pilgrim's Landing. Oh, at least we got some experience for that. Yeah, I know, what the hell? That's typical Bethesda at this point, isn't it? Pay in real life for the DLC, and then in-game you gotta spend a ton of money too. And there's nothing in there. Nice. I guess we could go to that weird mansion on fire. Actually, let's look around here first. This is kind of the most interesting thing. This boardwalk amusement park. It's kind of like a Coney Island-like area. But I'm not sure where this is exactly. Somewhere near DC, I suppose, because I wouldn't think this riverboat could travel that far. You know, the way they keep making this sound like a swampy area almost sounds a bit like Louisiana, but that's not really anywhere close to DC. I guess maybe there's a swampy area near DC. I don't know. I just thought they called it a swamp because of all the politicians, the corruption. But maybe there's an actual swamp there too. Confederate hat? What the hell? As in, like, the actual Confederate in the Civil War? Is that what it is? That's kind of weird. I want to say. I guess I do apparel, right? Yeah, what the hell? Did we travel back in time? Yeah, and it's funny, if you look at it, our hair is glitchy with pretty much all the hats. Except for the helmets. Well, not that we'd really need to wear that anyway. Huh. Yeah, about the DLC thing. I think I kind of got the DLC for free, though. Well, not for free, but it came with the rest of the game. Because I think I got the Game of the Year edition, or whatever it was. You don't have the Pip-Boy light. I guess we went further down south than I thought, if we're in, like, the old Confederacy area. Oh. Yeah, you know, we also came here over-encumbered. Also probably not a good thing to do. Yeah, I think I'm probably going to reload because we'd probably be stuck here for a while, unless I wanted to immediately pay a bunch of money to get back out. Which I don't feel like doing. So I want to look around a bit, since I'm already here. Well, I'm kind of glad that I know where this place is now if we want to do this DLC later. Yep, I don't think anyone's going to be running this thing, Shadowcat. I'm not sure if it's up to the safety regulations, although I guess there's none that exist anymore. Just want to see if we can find out where the shop is. Because if it's a DLC, I wonder if they sell special loot. Or gear. Oh, this must be it. Okay. They said at the end of the boardwalk, or the pier. I don't remember what they said exactly, but I thought it was going to be closer to where we were. Hello, Oh, I thought her name was Panda for a second. Panada?
Well, hello there, young traveler. The fates had told me that I would receive a visitor
What is this
today.
accent?
But I'm being rude. I am Madame Panada, And this is Madame Panada's House of Wares. For all things a traveler needs, I am here to provide. Bullets, stim packs, armor, weapons.
Yeah, if they repaired it, it'd be a pretty nice place to visit, wouldn't it?
Madame Panada has already anticipated your need.
Be a legitimate
and procured it
destination
months
to visit.
ago.
Yeah, you have quite the sales pitch there. Let me see what you have for sale.
And what is it you would like to purchase?
Well, she does sell quite a bit of ammo. Eventually, maybe she has one for sale. Let me see. Does she have a grenade launcher? No. That would be pretty cool to have, though. Wait, what is a recharger? Is that... Uses MF breeder. I think that's like... MF is what? Some kind of fusion ammo? I think it's like energy cells, but it's something else. That's pretty cool. Yeah. The only problem is if I come here, I have to spend like 700 caps back and forth, so... I think I'll just reload. And I'll keep this in mind for later when we have to come back and do some more missions. Right now, I want to get back to the quest that we had where we were kind of going to Rivet City to look around there. So let's pick up here where we left off. Get back to our main journey. Oh, that was an interesting little side destination. I think that DLC is probably going to be cooler than the one we did before because that place looks pretty fancy. Well, the quickest way to get across would be swimming through the water, but that would give us radiation poisoning. So probably not the thing to do. Is there a bridge down here? No, actually this is the end of the game world. I think I might have a lot of Radix though, because I could try to swim across. Do I? Yeah, we have plenty of Stimpaks like you mentioned, Shadowcat. 20 Radix. Here, let's go for it. We just saved, so we can also see what happens. Oh god. Yeah, let's leave this on. Otherwise, you have to find the bridge, and I think it's all the way up north. Then again, I don't know how we managed to swim with all this armor on. Our guy must be quite athletic. I think there are mutants here we have to look out for. Uh-oh. Got a bit of lag there. I thought maybe the game was going to crash. It's holding out for the meantime. That's good. I don't know if I should come up here because they might see me. Should probably just keep going this way. I don't see them right now, but it doesn't mean they're not there. That place is Super Mutant Central. There we go. Now I just have to figure out the way inside. Oh, is this the way? I thought there was a bridge yet to cross. Well, I mean, I guess this is a bridge, but there's a second entrance where you have to cross a bridge that's kind of suspended in the air. Very hard. Oh, this is the one we need 100 for. Which, it also essentially means the developers really don't want you going in here. Unless you really, really want to go in. Alright, there's definitely a second entrance though. That might be, whoop, fell in the water. That should be alright, we still have the Radix active. There we go. Not gonna pick that up. There might be people around here. Let's see. that a dude? Oh, I think they have someone prisoner. Oh, shit. I really don't want to fight them, though. Well, we're supposed to be a good guy, so... It wouldn't be very nice to just leave this guy hanging. How many are there? Let's see. 1, 2 in the distance. 3, 4. I guess there's 4 of them. Great. Okay. Let's see if we get lucky. Also, remember the controls for... Let me see about this other guy first. I might be able to get him. Nice. Oh. Did they spot me? Oh god, these guys saw me. Not anymore. Uh-oh. Come on, reload. Come on, die. Alright. I didn't know these guys back here would hear me. But I think we're in the clear now. Just have to keep eliminating these guys. We should be good. Ah, we missed that guy. He might be too far away. Oh, that's right, Shadowcat. And yeah, if I don't see you, have a good night. Thanks for stopping by for the stream for as long as you were awake. And thanks for that. One last bite of lightning for the day. Come on. I think he's too far away that we don't actually hit him. That is kind of a thing in this game. In which case, if I'm wasting ammo unnecessarily... It's kind of a thing in... I know it's in Skyrim as well that I noticed, where if you are shooting at an enemy from a certain distance, it actually doesn't connect. No matter if you're actually aiming at him or not. So this guy's close enough. We hit him before. Well, these guys are probably going to be activated. Or this time they didn't hear me. Well, I'll take it. I have to try to... Oh. Nope, they're looking for me now, I think. Is it this one? I think it's going to be this guy again. Wherever he came from exactly. Nope, we're good now. Let me make sure, is my... I think my Pip-Boy light's on. Yeah. That probably doesn't help for the sneaking. Oh. Not sure why we're not making contact with him now. Did that not do any damage? Wait, well, let me see. No, it did connect. He's just got more health for some reason. Okay. Yeah. Sometimes you don't always know if you're hitting them too. Like maybe I was hitting that other guy, but it's not doing as much damage for some reason. It's kind of hard to tell. Let me see. I think it's this guy who hears me. I don't want to step in the water now. I think it's worn off. What was that wore off? Oh, that's the red X wearing off now. There we go. Alright, so now it included the sneaking multiplier. I guess because we were not in caution mode, it didn't count with the sneak attack last time. Even though he technically hadn't found us. Still 2 more of them. Gonna need to get a bit closer though. I don't have a shot on these guys. Whoop. And he just walks out as soon as I said that. Ooh. Comes around this way. We should get him. That is if he decides to. Oh, he went back there. I might have to just sneak in. Oh. Damn it. I knew that was gonna hit. Probably gonna walk out because he's hearing us now. Or not. Oh, no, he is coming this way. The question is, will his... No, I stopped again. What a weirdo. At least come out into the open so I could shoot you if you're gonna just walk back and forth in this one area. Oh. Alright. Maybe I'll just throw a grenade at him if I can. It's kind of wearing on my nerves, this guy. I'll keep this on because he might start coming back. Uh-oh. Whoa. Well, that works. Oh. Okay. Guess he set up a bit of a chain reaction on that one. Got no shot on this guy. In case things go terribly awry. Is that all the explosions? Is this guy alive? He's not really moving. That's something I can't really tell. Oh, that's definitely someone. Where's he going? He's coming around this way. Oh shit. If we're quiet, maybe he won't hear us.
Hello? Someone there?
Oh, brother.
I can hear you.
Well, if you can hear us, then come get me. Shouldn't be able to hear us now. We're not even doing anything.
What? I hear something.
This idiot.
Hello? Someone there?
Is he not gonna stand down? I think if it drops from caution, we'll get a bonus to sneak if we shoot him.
Huh?
Which is why I'm trying to wait.
Noise.
Alright. Looks like he's not gonna stand down though. There we are. Just had to waste a bit of ammo. That's alright. Come on. Jump over that. Well, I mean, to be fair, if you actually look at it, it's pretty pitch black outside. But it is dumb that he kept thinking he's hearing something when I'm being absolutely still and silent. Whoa, what? I guess his body kind of glitched when he died. This one. I'll see if I can repair my armor or gun. There we go. It's the voices in his head. Yeah, that must be it. They do talk to themselves an awful lot, these mutants. Okay, I think we're good. Let me look around. Yeah, it looked like his body was still standing up on the... I don't know what this is, but whatever you want to call this vision. It's like body heat, I guess. There we are. I'll take what I can. Can't really carry a whole bunch more. Well, I could put stuff in one of these. Alright, let me help this guy. He's gonna keep screaming until I help him. Just in case he betrays me. But I think he's probably a good guy. Untie him.
What? Who? You mean, are you for real? I'm safe?
I wouldn't say you're safe. It's still a dangerous world out there, buddy.
That's all I have, but they'll only slow me down.
Oh, okay. Great. Thanks.
They won't catch me again.
I think you get oh, no, you get karma anyway. You might get more karma if you decline the reward, but I tend to just take them because I don't really need the karma. Karma tends to get you killed in these games because it means that more of the bad guys try to hunt you down. At least from what I've played so far, that's what happens. I'll upgrade this. Okay, the Chinese one is useless. Although it is worth a lot of money if I want to save that. Oh, they killed his friends, I guess. Wait, was he a raider too? Or was he just a normal guy? Well, either way, maybe he'll be grateful. If he's smart, he would have headed to the city. But given the AI of this game, he probably didn't. I wonder where he ran to, because it's actually not showing up anywhere. If he went that way, he's a goner. I'm gonna put all this stuff in one locker so I can get it later if I need to. Let's see. I'll stash this away. Whoa, what did we pick up that was so heavy? I must have picked up like a... No, we got the minigun a while ago, so it wasn't that. Something we must have picked up recently. Oh, was it the armor? Yeah. I forget how much the armor can weigh in this game. It weighs a lot. The other stuff, we're near the city, so I don't have to carry a whole bunch more. So I'll make sure I get everything off these guys. I guess just like an eyeball, it's been dislocated. Nice. Probably gonna put those away. Oh, it's back here. You know, I don't actually know if we have any gun aside from the minigun that uses the 5mm. So we're getting a lot of ammo for that, but we don't really use it too often. Yeah, I'll take it though. Put away some rubbish. I probably picked up a bunch. I guess I did a good job of not picking up the miscellaneous stuff. Cherry bombs weigh nothing. Probably have something to drink actually. That'll take a load off. Yeah, quick drink and a snack. Whoa, that looks funky. Let me turn that off. It's distracting. About 2 drinks. What's a light snack? Squirrel bits. There we go. We're practically at the city. And there we can actually sell stuff and unload. Yeah, I'm not gonna... I can come back here and get this stuff later. Hopefully these guys don't respawn, but we'll see. They might. They're not too hard to kill, though. Having this armor and the weapons we have at this point, they're actually not as much as a challenge as I thought they'd be. There we go. The lights of the city load in. Very nice. Oh, actually, I'm curious, Normal Banjo. Have you played this game before? Are you a fan of the Fallout series? I realized I didn't ask earlier. I kind of assumed just because you came in to the stream you must have been a fan of these games. But every now and then there is someone that's new that comes along. Can I get water from this? Nope. Oh yeah, we could use this to put stuff back and forth. Oh, you played Fallout 3 in New Vegas? Yeah. Well, essentially that's what this is. Fallout 3 New Vegas. Was that a voice I heard? I think there's a beggar here. Somewhere. Oh, there he is. Well, I feel like holding on to my water. And like I said, I think our karma's already on the good side, so I don't want to put it any more in that direction.
Wait while the bridge extends.
Thank you, thank you. I want to see something here. No, that wasn't Dynavision. I think it's in the skies. Oh, here we go. This might help. Might take a while to kick in, though. I'll leave this on. Yeah. I guess we can see if that works next stream.
Hold it right there. State your business in Rivet City.
Yeah, those are most of the games I played as well, though. I didn't play the original Fallout games. One of the guys that stops along on the streams, user by the name Pickmaniac, I call him Frog because that used to be his old nickname on YouTube and some other sites. He's a big fan of the first two Fallout games, I think. Well, I know he's at least playing the first one. He's done a few streams of that. Are we going to tell this guy this? I don't know why we'd say that to him. I guess the other answers are a bit disrespectful. And that's kind of not in our character's nature. So we'll say this, I suppose, even though we didn't necessarily come here to do this.
And who might your father be? If he lives on this boat, I know him.
He's lived in a vault his whole life.
Oh yeah? And I'm a fairy princess. You keep up this smart-ass attitude, and you're gonna wind up floating face down in the river.
He just disappeared. I'm trying to find him, that's all.
All right, all right. You can go on in. If I hear about
I don't know
any
why this
trouble,
guy's such a hard ass
you're gonna
about
wind up in the river. You get me?
If he really was
Everything
suspicious
looks
about us,
okay
you think he
here.
would... Whatever they said. You think he'd want to pat us down or something for weapons which we're carrying a ton? Then again, if you saw this guy, I probably wouldn't want to try to get in his way either.
Good to... I'm on duty. Make it quick.
I'd like to report someone. Why would we say this? We have not even gone into the town yet. Alright. I think this is part of the mission we had. We're tracking down a guy named Pinkerton. Do you know where I could find him?
Don't you believe the rumors. His ghost is certainly not haunting the bow of the ship. Now,
I
if
kind
you'll
of forget what the
excuse
mission
me,
was.
I have work to do.
You're playing New Vegas right now? Awesome. Do you also use Tale of Two Wastelands? This is my first time really playing through Tales of Two Wastelands, so it's going to be curious to see how it is. I kind of feel like we're going to be way over-leveled when we get to New Vegas, though. Which is funny, because I got a thing to adjust some of the leveling, because it seemed like it made the first game too tough, but now it seems like it's a bit too much overcompensating.
I suppose.
Suppose we're just going to look for a inn, most likely.
The common room is free, but the beds are
Oh, I like the sound of that.
It's on the midship
I don't care about the quality of the beds.
A
Free
big
is
open room with
very,
lots
very
of beds.
nice.
You can't miss it. If
Sure.
you want to sleep well rested, rent a room from Vera Weatherly. She's on the upper deck.
Alright, so I'll have to do some more asking around once we get in here.
Later.
That is locked off. Oh, we should be able to take this off finally. There we go. Everything in living color. Well, that's the hotel. I don't know how much they charge. We may as well check. We'll probably just settle for the main common room or whatever they said. Oh yeah, they do require you to have all the DLC to play it. Like I said, I think whenever I got this game, which was a couple of years after it actually came out, I was able to get the edition where you got everything included in one price. Although if you have Fallout 3 on Steam, which I'm kind of assuming maybe you don't. But you can usually get the DLC on pretty low prices during the winter sales, which are going to be coming up soon enough, I suppose.
I'm on duty. Make it quick.
Yeah, you guys don't really have anything different to say. All the guards are kind of the same. I thought we were going inside the inn. Oh, we have to follow the signs. There we are.
Welcome to the Weatherly. Mr. Buckingham at your service.
How much is a room? Oh.
Oh, the mere 120 caps.
Yeah, that's kind of silly.
Very good, sir.
We were able to get a room and some company for the night at the other place for like 100 caps, so no thanks, man. No thanks. Yeah, where's the owner? Or, well, I guess you're asking who's the owner, but I'm curious why they're not here. They're probably sleeping or came in the dead of night.
I serve Miss Vera Weatherly,
I love it when I answer my own
of the
questions.
Weatherly Hotel. Not that it's any of your business.
Whoa, what was that about?
Yes, sir.
Huh. She back here? Yeah, there she is. She's sleeping. Almost got an upskirt. That'd be awkward.
Nice to see you.
Oh, hey. I don't think
Charmed
they
to
actually
meet
show
you.
anything.
I'm Vera Weatherly of the Weatherly Hotel.
Unless you're using one of those mods. Ooh. Oh, I like the sound of this. Have you heard any interesting gossip?
Well, I really shouldn't tell you, but have you heard
No, you
about
should.
Polly Cantelli? He's addicted to chems. His poor wife Cindy is at her wit's end.
Really? Are there any other fun rumors floating around?
You haven't heard? Angela has the hots for Diego.
What is this?
But since he's a
This is
priest,
so silly.
he's been putting her off. One of these days, she's just going to jump his bones.
Well, she's trying to jump a priest. That's interesting.
They say Mr. Lopez is losing it. He stands on the top of the bridge tower.
Who
for
is
hours
they?
at a time, just
I'm curious.
staring out over the city.
Yeah, the hardcore mode is interesting. I kind of like the aspect where you're required to get some sleep and you also have to eat and drink and that kind of stuff. I kind of use those mods in games like Skyrim and Oblivion as well when they had those available. The one thing that's kind of annoying about the mod though, or not the mod but the hardcore mode, is the way that your bullets actually have a weight to them, so you can actually only carry so much. Yeah, what's life like living on this giant
It's
ship?
noisy, dark, and smelly. But we're safe here.
Well, I should see what it's like outside.
No super mutants
Pretty
or
much
raiders,
the same.
And maybe Dr. Lee will find a way to get clean water for us.
And what's the story with Dr. Lee?
She's not very social. Stays in her lab in the stern. She's smart though. Real smart.
Oh, wow. Now you got 4 chasing you? Yeah, and once you shoot them in that game, they're pretty much hostile for the rest of the game at that point.
Only 100.
I remember I shot that one guy
Won't get a better
outside of
deal
that
than
city that they pretty much completely annihilated. I forget the name of it. Oh, no thanks. I didn't mean to do this.
Okay then.
Glad they asked you a second time.
Farewell.
Yeah, but that one time where they pretty much wiped everyone out, I remember I shot that guy just for the hell of it, and then, of course, they all try to kill you naturally, but then the rest of the game, they're also pretty much trying to kill you, I think. Still, it's a pretty interesting system they have in that game, with the factions and everything. Definitely more complex than anything they had in this game, and most of the other Bethesda games. I can break into some places here, but I'm probably not going to. I'm gonna look around for that other room. I'm not sure where it is, though. It might be down on the lower floors. I don't remember. Oh no, this is the science lab. I thought this was... Oh well. Oh, I have to be kind of careful here, because I think if you actually talk to the lady, it skips half the game. Because this game is kind of programmed weird.
Look, Dr. Zimmer, we've been over this. We don't know about your runaway robot, and we don't care. This lab is dedicated to solving real problems.
Yes,
I do have to talk to him, though.
But Dr. Lee...
Dr. Lee is trying to save lives, and your constant interruptions are interfering with those efforts. Now please, stand aside.
I'm sure the good doctor's work with water purification is fascinating. But if you only knew what was at stake... the
What an
technology
asshole.
in that android.
What's at stake? You won't tell me what's at stake. Vagaries and secrecy. A robot's a robot, Zimmer, no matter how shiny the paint job. Now, please.
Ignorance and facetiousness. That's all you people are good for. Shiny paint job indeed. You can't even imagine the Commonwealth's accomplishments.
You know, if you're so smart, maybe you could help
I'm not sure if you guys
us,
are able to hear him.
But no, that never even crossed your mind. Go peddle your selfishness somewhere else.
Fine, but I'm not leaving. Not until I've spoken to Dr. Lee. I'll be here when she's ready to abandon her chemistry set and talk real science.
Suit yourself.
Okay.
You there.
Oh.
What are you, some kind of lab assistant? No, you look a bit more weathered. Are you by any chance for hire?
Yeah, it depends on what we're doing and the money involved. I think eventually we have to double cross them anyway. Because this has to do with the whole... If you couldn't tell from what they were saying, it has to do with the robot quest.
To the point. I like that. Well, as it turns out, I've misplaced some very sensitive property. How do I put this in a way you'll understand? All you know of robots are those buckets of bolts, those Mr. Handshakers and whatnot. Well, that's not all a robot can be. You see, in the Commonwealth, we've made artificial persons, synthetic humanoids, programmed to think and feel and do whatever we need.
Yeah, and of course this part becomes
And
more important later in the
occasionally, they get
fourth game.
confused and wander off.
Oh, we can present this to him now. I forget, we might want to wait before we give this to him. There's a few different ways you could do this quest, and I think if you get it to him now, it locks off the other options later. Yeah, you sure they don't wander off on purpose?
Nonsense!
Sounds a bit like that.
This is a machine we're talking about. Can you enslave a generator or a water purifier? Of course not. The same principle applies. But let's get back to your mission. You are to find this missing android.
No, you got the leak lurk
I've
following
tracked
you.
him to somewhere here in the capital wasteland. He must have done something drastic, like facial surgery and a mind wipe, or else I would have found him by now. It will be
Of
no
course.
easy task. He may not even realize he's an android. Don't upset him by talking with him. Just come get me immediately. I'll handle it.
Yeah. I like this one. I'm not sure how it works up north, but around here we get paid for our work.
I'm sorry, it slipped my mind. I have at my disposal advanced technology from the Commonwealth. I'd be willing to share
of course
some
you
of
do.
it with you. Just think, you'll be the envy of all your friends.
Sure, we'll look into it.
Excellent. Locate my
I want to look this up
android,
later. I forget
and
what
you won't be
the different
disappointed.
rewards are.
Here, listen to this message he sent me. He's mocking me. I swear, I'll make him pay for that.
Yeah. Don't worry about it. Because I know with the one lady who asked us to give him the component, she said there really wasn't going to be as much of a reward. Although she would consider us to be an honorary member of the railroad. Which I don't think it really means a whole bunch in this game. But I don't really remember. Well, we'll get the details.
Forget everything you know about robots. Those buckets are mere children's toys compared to the real thing. Androids have fake skin and blood and are programmed to simulate human behavior, like breathing. They can even eat and digest food realistically. Like I said, I suspect he's had facial reconstruction and possibly even a mind wipe.
I know
Search
that.
the offices of doctors or techies for android information. If he's come into contact
that
with
we've
these
already done.
people, there may be records.
Since the beginning of the game.
Start with Dr. Preston. He lives on this leaky boat. See if he knows anything. He's a doctor, after all. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm busy trying to ignore my surroundings.
Yeah, what I remember of this quest is, if you do the quest a certain way, you could find a guy who's hiding in an abandoned section of this boat. I think that's kind of where that other door led to. I think it goes straight to him. But we have to find some other way of getting there because we can't unlock it with our current level.
Maybe he didn't exactly wander off. Maybe he fled. Escaped captivity, as it were, if he began to misinterpret his situation.
Misinterpret, huh?
It's possible
that's an interesting way of putting it.
Sought to forget his previous life. Wipe away all memory, all guilt. Trick himself into believing he really is human. So no, he may not be just an ordinary robot, but he's certainly not human, no matter how badly he wishes it so. I made him. I want him. End of story.
You particularly made him? I forget if this guy shows up in the 4th game. I'm not sure. What aren't you telling me? Why would an android feel guilt?
By God, you're as annoying as you are clever. Very well. I'll tell you.
I guess
what
I'll
you
take
want
that
to
as
know,
half
if
a
it
compliment.
helps you locate my property. The duty of this particular unit was the hunting and capturing of other escaped androids. Yes, others have escaped. It's one of the side effects of having such an advanced AI. Machines start to think for themselves, fool themselves into believing they have rights. And so, this particular android may have believed he'd done something wrong, immoral, and wanted to forget those deeds. Satisfied now?
I guess it gives us some insight into what they're using these androids for. Wow, there's a lot of stuff to talk about with this guy. Oh, so we could tell him this stuff now if we wanted to. I don't think we should do this, though. Well, this escaped where he came after this one. I think he was working for, like, the inside security force or something.
This particular android, designation A321, is different, special, the most advanced synthetic humanoid I've ever developed. The others, like my escort Armitage there, are all older models, easily replicated. Ah, but A321, it will take years to recreate him. So you see, this android must be located at all costs. The others are all acceptable losses, but
it's a little dramatic.
A321, he is irreplaceable.
Alright, so I guess finally we'll just get a little bit of information about the Commonwealth.
The Commonwealth itself is nothing but a war-ravaged quagmire of violence and despair. Inside the sealed environment of the Institute, however...
Man, make it sound like quite the place.
The Institute's affairs are none of your concern. Your undeveloped
course
mind
not.
couldn't even begin to comprehend
How could I even think
what
of
we've
that?
accomplished.
Which is funny considering he complimented my intelligence before, but now he's insulting me. Well, we're not going to tell you any of this then.
Of course you do.
Alright, let's see if we could find that... I don't want to talk to these people. Ooh. I will take that, of course. Alright, I'm going to try to find that common room area so we can just turn in for the night. It's a bit late over here because I got a late start, so it's going to be a bit of a shorter stream, as I mentioned before. Of course, I have to figure out where I'm going. So this may still take a few minutes.
I'll try that.
I don't think there's anything in here for me to take. Let's get a bit more light. Actually, it's bright enough in here.
Hey.
So this is the midship deck. Maybe I have to go down to the lower deck? If it's supposed to be the common room, maybe it's further below. Yeah, the signs guide you, but I'm not exactly sure which floor we have to go to look. Well, this is a very foggy room. What the hell? I wonder what this stuff is supposed to even be. Oh, here's the church. I don't think they have a place in here. Yeah, that definitely sounds like a bad time. You know, I actually forget how the... Well, that's weird. I guess I'll take it. It's not stealing, apparently. Oh, your game crashed? Oh, no. Are you running with mods on? Or did it just crash on its own? I've noticed the games do tend to crash, even if you're not running a heavily modded setup. This has actually been pretty stable so far. I don't remember if we've had any crashes. Well, this doesn't have been too bad. Since I said that, let me just drop a save real quick in case I jinx myself. It must be on one of the lower floors. Oh, it's right here. Common room. Okay.
Good to
Well,
see
plenty
you.
of room in here. Hello?
I'm Tammy. Have you seen my good-for-nothing son lately? The little
Is it the
shit
kid that's
usually up
sitting
to
on the
no
other side of
good.
the room? Oh. Well, way to say that when he's right in the room with you. There are no bad children, only bad parents. I like how we're dealing in absolutes. Well, whatever. She kind of seems like she's not a great parent herself, so I guess we'll say this.
What a load of crap. Obviously, you've never had to take care of some squealing little brat.
Yeah.
Don't mind me, mister.
Yeah, I think this is him. Oh, wait a... What a jerk.
Stay away from me.
Whoa.
What do you want? Are you one of them?
Are you running it with mods? Yeah, sometimes you can get conflicts. Are you using a lot of mods? Which ones are you using? I'm curious. I have no idea what she's going on about here. What are you so scared of?
I suppose it doesn't matter if I tell you. I used to be a slave. I saw a slaver on this ship.
Oh, okay.
His name is Sister. I'm afraid he's after me.
A note? She like won't even say it to our face. We have to read the note. Well, we're not going to turn you in, so don't worry about that.
Really? Oh, thank you. Can you help me? I've been so worried with him around. I can hardly sleep at night.
We could give her money for a gun. Well, I mean, 25 isn't really much. I guess we could just give it to her.
Thank you. I'll go to Flak and Shrapnel's just before closing. I don't have anything to give you, but I think I can trust you with a secret. If you ever go up north, there is a secret slave hideout called Temple of the Union. You might find them useful.
Oh, nice. Okay. Yeah, and that's why sometimes it pays to do the right thing. We got a map marker, too. How far up north is that? Whoa. Alright, pretty far up north, I guess. Yeah, that's way out there. Yeah, I'm not sure if you're using any particular way to install the mods.
Would you like to talk? They say talking helps with problems.
But I tend to use Mod Organizer, and it works pretty well if you have to uninstall something quickly or
doesn't seem to help me.
install an update to fix things.
Don't mind me.
That way you're not missing out the little folders and actually screwing out the files of the game.
Before. You probably wouldn't remember me anyway. I'm Mr. Lopez.
Okay, Eeyore. Why wouldn't I remember you?
Nobody does. I'm not very memorable. Don't worry. It won't be a problem for much longer.
That sounds ominous. What do you say, kid?
What do you want?
What are these options? They both sound so weird. Where's your family? You don't need to be scared, son. Well, his mother's right there, I think. But sure, let's ask. Where's your family, kid?
My mom is probably drunk, and my dad's dead.
Oh.
Is that good enough for you, asshole?
One of the new immigrants died of radiation poisoning last week.
Well, that's great.
I heard she was drinking river water.
Sorry, kid. I
The ship's water isn't
didn't
much
mean to
better.
bring that up.
If we don't get fresh water soon, we'll all end up like her.
Your NVIDIA card doesn't work with it? Oh, okay. Yeah, I guess maybe with older cards it doesn't work as well. Are any of these beds what's the word? Yeah, here we go. Unowned. So I could use this to get a night's sleep. Wish I could probably use a bit. It's not a dire need, but at least during the daytime, which actually practically is daytime now. Yeah, the store should open up, and we should be able to actually do our shopping for the day and get rid of all the crap we're carrying. So that should be good at least. But anyway, that's where I'm going to break off this session of the stream. So I'd like to thank you all. Thanks Normal the Banjo for coming out and keeping me company for this. Also thanks T Master Sen for not only coming out, but also being our Sorcerer Stabber member, along with Seraph Creed. And yeah, I don't know if Shadowcat's still listening. I think Shadowcat said they'd be lurking and listening in the background. But if you're still listening, Shadowcat, have a good night. Thank you once again. And the next time I stream this, I think we'll try to do the rest of this mission with the android, because it pretty much takes place entirely in the city. I think you have to go to the other side and meet up with the guy, and then I also have looked up what we have to do to get what reward, because I think you can get something especially good if you do it a certain way. But until then, guys, have a good night, and I'll see you next time.
Yeah, I heard she was drinking river water.
The ship's water isn't much better.
And public service announcement,
fresh
don't drink
water
river
soon,
water.
We'll all end up
Take
like
care.
her.